Good morning, everybody. We are moving to the last class of this chapter, soil erosion and soil conservation. We have already discussed that soil is the top layer of the earth's surface. It is made up of dirt and rock. It is filled with air and life. A variety of organisms like insects, earthworms live in soil. And what about plants? Yes, for plants, soil serves as a storehouse of water and minerals needed for their growth. And it also provides a shelter to many animals. Without soil, there would be no grass, no trees, no crops, no food for us and other animals. Is it possible that soil goes bad naturally? What would happen if soil became less fertile? Yes, this is a process known as soil erosion. Now we are going to learn what is soil erosion and how does it occur. Soil erosion is a process in which the top fertile layer of soil is lost. Due to this soil erosion, the soil becomes less fertile. The top layer of soil is very light, which is easily carried away by wind and water. In short, the removal of topsoil by the natural forces is known as soil erosion. And the process of soil formation and soil erosion go on simultaneously. And generally, there is a balance between these two. Sometimes this balance is disturbed due to human activities like deforestation, overgrazing, mining, construction, etc. I mentioned various factors of soil erosion. The first factor is wind. When strong wind blow, the topsoil along with the organic matter carried away by the wind. This happens when land is not covered with grass. Such conditions are common in desert and semi-desert regions where strong wind blow frequently. The second factor is water. When it rains in the hilly areas, the soil gets washed away towards the plain. And third factor is overgrazing. When the cattle are allowed to graze on the same field repeatedly, all the available grass, including roots, eaten by them. This thing we can see in our areas too. What happens when available grass eaten by these cattle? Yes, of course, the topsoil carried away by the natural forces. And the fourth factor is deforestation. We know that humans are taking land from forest for cultivation to build house, etc. Roots of the trees hold the topsoil. When large areas of the forest are cleared, topsoil gets eroded by wind and water. We discussed the factors of soil erosion. The running water cuts through the clay soils and make deep channels, and the land becomes unfit for cultivation, is known as bad land.
In the Chambal basin, such lands are called ravines.
Sometimes water flows as a sheet. In such a case, topsoil is washed away. This is known as sheet erosion. And wind blows loose soil or flat, known as wind erosion. Now we can discuss how to conserve soil. Prevention of soil erosion is also called conservation of soil. How to conserve? First point is afforestation. What is afforestation? Planting new trees and plants is afforestation. We live because plants live. If plants die, all living things will also die. Whenever trees are cut down, new trees should be planted. Planting trees in hilly areas are most effective for conservation. And the second is crop rotation. What is crop rotation? Between harvesting one crop and planting the next crop, the fields lie bare. There is a time period when the farmland does not have any crops. During this period, the farmer either grow grass or grow other crops. For what? To prevent soil from erosion. Then what happens? This helps the soil to regain the lost minerals. And the third conservation method is terrace farming. In hilly areas, farming is done by cutting steps on the slopes of hills. This slows down the flow of water. Soil removed from one step is deposited on the next step. That means the soil is never completely lost. This is terrace farming. Terrace farming restricts erosion. And the central Himalayas have well developed terrace farming. See, large fields can be divided into strips. Strips of grass are left to grow between crops. This breaks up the force of the wind. This method is known as strip cropping. And next conservation method is shelter belts. The cover of plants and trees around the field also breaks the speed of strong wind. Also, such trees are called shelter belts. These are the conservation methods. In this chapter, Resources and Development, we discussed types of resources, development of resources, resource planning, land resources and land utilization, land degradation and its conservation measures, soil as a resource, and classification of soils, and what is soil erosion and its conservation.